Today we're going to talk about why I built a home gym. I'm going to provide you 5 reasons on why I did, and maybe even some little stories about what we did, why we did it, how we did it, just because I think those are interesting facts in the process of where I'm at today. Let's get out of here. Let's go find out what's going on in the home gym. So you can tell is that my home gym is not real big, but it's big enough for me. And every now and then we get to have other people over here. So this is kind of a layout of our home gym. I'll give you kind of a picture of what's going on. Let's talk about the number one or first benefit of having a home gym, and that is convenience. Convenience is really critical in this whole process, and the reason I say that is because, man, it's right next to my house. You just saw me walk from my house to the door of my home gym. I can come in here anytime I want, so I choose right now to come out at 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning and get my workout in, because that's when I can do it. So, and that's convenient for me. I would say with that convenient also goes location, location, location. So I know that you've heard this before, and whenever we talk about buying a house, what do they say? Location, location, location. So that's the same thing here today. So I save probably 30 to 40 minutes of time whenever I work out at my gym at the house, because of the fact that I don't have to pack a bag, get my water ready, all those little nuances that go with going to the gym. I just have it all here at the house. I just walk out the door in my home gym and I'm there. So if you live in the city, it's all that process of getting there, drive time, that don't even mention drive time in a big city sometimes. I know my brother, he goes to the gym whenever he gets there. It's a 20 to 30 minute drive for him. Now it's close to his work, but still, if he wants to do it outside of that time of going to work, well, guess what? He's gonna have to spend some time on the highway. I don't do that. It's right here at my house. So that's one of those things with conveniences that I really like. All right, let's look at the number 2 reason. That's not the peace sign, that's number 2, guys. I don't have to wait on equipment. Whenever you have to wait on equipment, then you end up changing out your routine because you want to do something different, because you don't want to wait on the equipment, but you have a process that you want to go through. If it's shoulder day, leg day, arm day, back day, whatever it is, and that's the piece of equipment you need to use, and you can't use it because someone else is on it. Well, I don't ever have that problem here. I have the equipment ready to go. All I got to do is get it out and get it moving, and I'm using the equipment. Also, with consistency, having a workout plan, that's huge, guys. If you have a workout plan, that's giving you the next level, next step to your process. I follow a process with Bluestone CrossFit. It's called the Level Up method, and the workouts are already pre-planned for us. They are, like it says, it's leveled up. It's where it meets you where you need to be. So if you're here, you can get to here, and it shows you the process, how to get there, and the different movements you need to do to accomplish the next movement. So, you know, with that being said, I don't have to have a whole lot of equipment that you find in the public gyms, because I have a workout plan. I know what that plan looks like, and I know what equipment I need for it. And I have to substitute here and there just because I don't have everything, but that's okay. I'm able to substitute and make it work for me. All right, let's talk about the third item on this list, and that would be privacy. So in your home, you don't have to worry about getting out and going somewhere else and running into people, or, you know, worrying about if the equipment, like I said earlier, is available. All that's taken care of for you because it's just right here in your gym. You don't have to mess with it. Privacy also goes into keeping your gym clean. You can keep it as clean as you want. I tend to keep it a little cleaner than I probably should, or my son would. I come out here whenever my son's been out here, and I'm glad he's using it, but sometimes he leaves it a wreck. But he's getting better, you know, he's a teenager, so, but I clean up after myself. I make sure it's all wiped down to make sure that it's sanitized so that whenever the next time I get out here, I'm ready to go. There's mornings that other people come out and work out with me, and that's awesome. And I can invite them. It doesn't cost them anything to come over here, just a little bit of sweat equity. And that's a blast because they are involved in the process with me. It helps me stay accountable. It helps them stay accountable, and it's just good camaraderie to have someone to work out with every now and then. I have one person that comes over 2 or 3 days a week. I have another person that's here almost 5 days a week. So it's awesome. They get to all the benefits of having a home gym, but they got to drive. I don't, so which is nice that I'm right here. The number 4 item on the list of my reason for building a home gym is the equipment. Now I have equipment in my house that is tailored to what I'm trying to accomplish. Whenever I first started working out at the home, I just really had a rack and I borrowed some weights and I started lifting. I built a plyo box and it just kind of expanded from there. Now I've returned the weights that I borrowed, and now I have my own weights and my own bars, my barbells, my own dumbbells. So all those different items, they came over time, but it also came with understanding what I wanted to accomplish in my home gym. I had kind of 2 different goals, is that my son could use it and I could use it. And so I had to kind of get a variety pack at first, but now that I know what he's doing and what I'm trying to accomplish, we're very specific on the items that we purchase for the gym. So with that being said, I can now intentionally buy the equipment that I want. So I like bumper plates because I do a lot of the CrossFit movements. And so with that being said, I have a ton of bumper plates, and with those bumper plates comes having a place to store them. So I had to think about that. How is I going to store those? How am I going to store the barbells? What do I need a weight bench? Do I need, what type of rack do I need? And I went through 2 different racks till I got to the one that I have currently. I might even change up the rack at some point just because of space. So just, all those things I can now do, and that allows, I can buy and sell the equipment that I have for my home gym. Those are some of the things in number 4 of having my own equipment and being very intentional. Number 5, having a home gym is something that I didn't even think about at first. As I went through the process of having a home gym and creating this environment that I could work out right here outside my home, is a shared experience. So I knew my son wanted to work out because he's kind of the one that kind of got all this mess kind of going, this experience. But I didn't realize what it would do to our relationship. So the number 5 is shared experience. Now my son and I, we talk about the equipment that we're going to put in there. It's like almost like a conversation piece that's happening all the time. So like for example, right now we have an Amazon bench that we bought. It was fairly cheap. Just to get a bench in there so that he could utilize it, because what he's trying to do requires a bench, but he needs, now what he's wanting to do and accomplish in the gym needs a bench that can incline, decline, and different aspects of those movements with that type of bench. So we've been talking about what type of bench we should buy. What would it look like? Do we want one that we can hang on the wall? Do we want one that can just stand up, foldable? All these different things that we've talked about, because he has enjoyed weightlifting and getting in shape and staying in shape just like I have. So these are things that I did not intend whenever we first started building this home gym. I was hoping it would happen, but here we are now in the midst of it, and we're having those conversations. So it's really brought us closer, I think, in some aspects of our relationship. And he's a 15-year-old teenager, so anything that opens up the door to conversation with him, I'm all for. So that would be really the number 5 aspect of the home gym for our family.